Core temperature rising.
My sisters and brothers, be thankful. You will be the first.
I don't know what levels I want to cover.
Like, how did this work before? How did this wind up working before? I don't understand.
What do you
I
streaming?
Doom?
Dude,
Oh, that's gonna see what she's streaming.
hold on a
Doom?
second.
Doom 2016?
Ah.
I'm not sure which save. It's gonna take a second to finish doing this. I don't know why it needs to do it sometimes and not others, but I assume it's some kind of caching thing.
Understandable.
But it doesn't take very long. It takes a while to get like to 25% and then just finishes. But such is life.
Such is life. Yeah, I mean. Did my form change? Interesting. Where is the specific shrine?
I feel like I've got a save for this that I can use. Maybe I might use the for fun save. I have to check what my. I have two new saves for this. One's my deathless recording, and one was for fun. I might use that one. I might also start a new one. Ah, there we go. We've hit the point where it starts to pick up speed.
Chance to cause the target? No, I don't want that. Where's the frog? I am looking for the frog shrine.
Hello? Oh, I think it crashed. Oh, never mind. Doom is such a weird game.
Why don't you start Doom and then start your stream?
Yeah, about that.
Oh, is that what you did?
No, well, kind of. I started it during the intro. This one's pretty far along. I'm gonna start.
Well, like,
Yeah, let's start a new one on Nightmare. And now I'm stoned, so we'll go for Deathless, but we won't be very concerned if we die.
shit. It's not the frog one. Wait, the fucking which one is it? This is Blom Somdi. Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking it's Kunda. It's a Kunda that it's Kunda that I need.
Yo, did someone just say dishonest status effects?
But you
What?
you will be worse.
I
No?
heard someone say dishonest status effects.
until it is done.
I mean, I said bleed earlier, but where the fuck is this shrine? I don't know. Ah. Can someone just ring the doorbell? That's kind of
Is that my doorbell?
Someone ring our
Because if it's my doorbell, it's pizza. What?
Thanks, game. Oh, there we go.
Alright, I'm gonna go disconnect from here, mostly because when the doorbell rings, I don't want you all to be like, oh shit, what up? Church got a pizza. So I'll catch you all later.
Alright, bye, church.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Since I'm streaming, I'm gonna also leave while this cutscene goes.
Good night, Rusty.
Later. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's do this. Why do I always stream when I'm stoned? That's the question to the answer. Answer to the question? I wonder if the blue's gonna match the UI. Maybe I need to fade the color saturation a little and make it... It looks like the 80% opacity is about right though.
Cannot determine the cause of the demonic invasion until the Rezop satellite is brought back online.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
Alright, let's take this. Thanks, buddy. He doesn't seem like he's gonna need that anymore. So we will relieve him of his shotgun.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Alright. Normally I'd pick the armor up afterwards, I'm gonna do it now. Alright, let's go!
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
guys are down. We're gonna do this. We got somebody behind us.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Get out of the way.
In effect.
Should be everyone.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
This should put us 96. We might actually be able to. Can I pull all the way to 100? In here, I don't think so. I think everything else is used. Maybe. There's a couple in this hallway here. Almost. Good enough for me.
Be allowed to leave this place. She would ruin everything.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was
I don't know, Sam. Not sure I agree. Okie dokie. Use that to go to him. We don't want to get trapped by that barrel later on. It says this is shell. Let's see. You. Those guys aren't that threatening, but their lunge can put you in a bad spot if you're not paying attention. Soldier up top again. Let's go deal with that. He went up instead of. I'd like that glory kill, thank you. Alright, back to 80-ish. Oh, that is not ideal. That's depressing. Especially since last night I made it most of the way through the game deathless. That's just embarrassing. Let's see if I can save it in that corner this time. See if it actually turns out to be useful. Pull myself back up to 80. Because fireballs do 75. Charged fireballs do 75. Walking into that crossfire was an incredibly stupid idea. So I haven't ground Ultra Nightmare in a very long time, or like just haven't done Ultra Nightmare runs in a very long time. And I'm sort of dusting off the campaign. To do that. So my current plan right now is to record an Ultra Nightmare playthrough for the channel. There we go. Ones hanging on walls are particularly annoying since you can't glory kill them. You can't stagger them. You can stun them, oddly enough, but you can't stagger them. Alright, low on ammo, but that's okay. That should be everything, or everybody. Was there a zombie? There's a zombie. Alright, let's steal him for health. Alright, that's not so bad. I picked everything up down there. Once we get out of level 2, we should be somewhat home free. Then we can start to build the real tool set that makes this very, very hard to kill. Lazarus Labs is really the final part of the stabilization, and after that point the game should become pretty trivial. Trick is getting there. But honestly, if you can get through Cadanger Sanctum, you're pretty much home free. Occasionally I'll find myself chomped by first boss? More often, Argent Endure. It's like the first 2 levels are Argent Endure, and it's like I feel like where a lot of deaths are, particularly that last combat before the final boss. The final boss isn't I mean, she is strong, and you can't underestimate her, but she's not as bad as I think a lot of people might think. You know, be careful, use the right tools. Use that siphon grenade. Use your BFG. And you'll be okay. Alright, it spawns differently. Don't want to eat the charged fireball. That's a game changer at this stage in the game. We don't want to chomp on that much damage just yet. This next fight is a little bit obnoxious. You get the explosive shot, but it's still kind of cumbersome relative to what you're up against, so your grenade is going to be real handy in my experience. I feel like Charge Burst is just not that good outside of the arcade. I also like Heat Blast in the campaign, but Stun is just really, really good. Alright, let's take you out really quick. Remove you as fast as possible. removing him with an actual glory kill from here is more dangerous, so we'll just shoot him, put him out of his misery. Where's that last imp? Isn't there another imp? I swear there was another imp. What? Yeah, I thought you were there. You can't hide from me. Alright. This whole, like, passageway is kind of obnoxious. Oh, whoops. Self-harm is real. I honestly put most of my, I think by the end of the third level? Third level, you can have complete immunity to barrels and reduce your self-damage by a lot with suit upgrades. Need the ammo. Actually, I guess I don't. Okay. Not great, but not terrible. That works too. Don't want to get cornered by a zombie on wake up. That grenade is going to take out a lot of stuff. Remove you. Are you going to drop down? He already did. Let's drop a moment. That clears out this barrel and the one right there that's really easy to clip yourself with. Okay. Armor, health's almost to the way up. We should be able to finish. This is like 15, so we should be good. A little more armor, a little bit of ammo. We should be back up to full and everything. We only have a shotgun with no mods right now. Well, one mod right now. Duh. Alright, next stage. This is a secret, but yeah, whatever. That's not a big deal. Not too worried about most of it. You get enough weapon points and enough other stuff from the level progression that, like, without doing everything, that you're more than equipped to maximize or max upgrade and master all the weapons that actually matter. Or rather, I should say weapon mods that actually matter. Because there's a bunch that you're not really, there's a handful that you're not really going to touch. You don't really care that much about.
Hello, I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace. I have added a tracking component to your dossier.
Thanks, Vega. Cool. Alright, let's go. So I'm not going to do any glitches, skip any fights. There is a skip in here to at least one. I only remember one off the top of my head. There's a skip for the first, for the only Gore Nest fight. But the Gore Nest fight can be skipped in this level. It doesn't trigger any other level restrictions in terms of access, like the next level does. So we can technically skip it if we you know, if we're dishonest, which I don't actually care that much about in a PvE game, but we'll do it honest, I guess.
Especially in what will be your final moments in this world. Human sacrifices. My sisters and brothers, we thank you. The darkness of the new world that they created for us. Starting now.
I don't get a chainsaw just yet, so we're gonna need to be relying on pickups. I bring this up mostly for my own reminder, because I usually will either stagger this guy and kick him out the door, or chainsaw him for ammo
And what will be your final
to prevent kicking him into the barrel. Then use the decoy grenade, let the other guys come forward, and you can get a whole bunch of additional medals off of that. But otherwise, it's a little bit of a pain, but you've got the time to do it, so why not, you know? Don't touch me. Whew! Oh, my butthole. Clenched a little there. Got a little bit back from you. There's a couple imps that I'd like to remove. Whoops! I thought I was gonna win that. Normally I wouldn't contest that, but then I would be more cautious. But since I'm not really caring about death right now, I'm just walking through the decision-making process that I would otherwise go through
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown.
for Ultra Nightmare. There we go. Get a view. Don't need that barrel behind me. Wanna see if I can grab those guys with that. Jump the zombie, grab you. Okay, we're still doing really solid on health.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
I do not strictly need this for right now, but I'm gonna grab it anyway. Can use the ammo at the very least. Don't need the health, but I want this. It's a waste of a little bit of its potential value, but no biggie. Alright, let's go. There we go. Okay, that was safe to contest. We had a safe way to remove it fast enough. back at 6, but I'm still going to use the chainsaw on this guy. We get a lot of chainsaw refill on this level when we don't really need it for the most part outside of the arcade. In the arcade it's really useful because we're going to be setting a lot more shotgun ammo in that. And just a lot more ammo per demon in a general sense for whatever enemy it is that we are trying to remove.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Let's be 11. I'd like to go to 19. That's a bit of a waste, but that's whatever. Okay, let's go. Oh shit. Take the health back from you. Remove you. I did not catch him right. Oh, it did. Never mind. We got him. 75. 80. When I get you with that barrel, manage to do it. This should probably be safe enough. I'm gonna grab that shotgun ammo because we're a little low. Oh, right, we consumed it. That's okay. Eat the fireball, but iframe it, and we'll kill you. And that should be everybody.
Demonic presence eliminated.
Paid a lot of health to that fight that we didn't need to, but it was not so bad. Okay. So you can glitch here and jump up, use the wall, and climb up where the elevator lets off on that 3rd level. And that's how you skip this fight if you want to. Essentially. That's at least the path you take. Leave the rest up to you to figure out. 95. We're gonna save this, but we're gonna be back for it very shortly. There's a skip in the 1st level that lets you basically skip all of it too once you get outside. And it's pretty silly. At least I think that one's pretty silly. I'll wait for this. On a regular old nightmare run, I'm not, you know, really worried about death, but it's still always worth to pay attention for that thing. Or any other things like that that can just end your run. Assuming it was a nightmare, or just make you have to sit through a loading screen that, you know, nobody really wants to sit through, so, you know, I sit through it. Alright. Grab this. Really, let's see. You can get the stun bomb for this guy. Didn't see the thing. Why did I do this? You can just jump down here. Or do the thing to go up there, whatever you want to do. I pushed the mouse one because I'm not seeing changes on the input overlay and I wanted to test it when I see it on the stream. Maybe it's just too small for it to show up on the preview. I was just worried that it wasn't showing up. Alright, let's see. Stun Bomb. We're gonna get another Praetor token as well. As well as fill up on any other resources that we would like to get some more of. Like ammo and armor. Alright, so now this is one of our big utility tools. The plasma rifle is big, and the stun bomb is very, very effective. You can stun any demon for a pretty good amount of time with it. You can stop something in its tracks, you can take something out of a fight temporarily. It's the ice bomb, but not as... You get to use it more, but it has a smaller effect radius, doesn't last as long, and doesn't give you other benefits. But it's kind of analogous in the sense that it lets you disable certain enemies for a short amount of time. Nice try, but want to remove you. So a big reason that we take that choice for stun bomb is actually those soldiers. At least for me, I find that they're kind of a pain in the ass about it. It's gonna run out. This will give us a chunk of armor. So we're at 130. Stun bomb will also set off barrels, so that's important to keep in mind, so you don't kill yourself with barrels before you have immunity. It's the kind of mistake I would make. Actually, we don't really want to do that, do we? You know what, that's okay. There's a secret up there for one of the dolls, but I don't care enough. So we're just not gonna worry about it. Alright, let's go ahead. Put all this stuff up here. Oh, fun fact. Grenades recharge while in cutscenes, but your metal stack timer and your multiplier timer both do not. This is a great place to... That's one of the ways that you get around long sections without enemies like this, is that you use your decoy grenades to get here, they recharge, you use them to get back, then you're in combat again, and you don't have to worry about it. Just arcade things. It's one of the reasons why, like, in arcade, you wouldn't skip cutscenes even if you could. I mean, if you know what you're doing anyway, I suppose. I guess in some situations, you might just not care. But, like, in a general sense, they can be used to hold that. Might as well do this. We've got enough to grab 3 guards if we need to. Already at max ammo. Why did I need to go up there? I don't know, but I did it anyway. Guess oh I am. I'm at 90, so I'm full. It's okay. So we don't need to use the stun technically to chainsaw them safely, but it reduces risk of getting plasma or getting shotgunned in the face. And we want to reduce the risk of getting shotgunned in the face because it can just kill you before you can really do anything about it. So, you know, things to avoid. Oh, I don't do that too high. Oh, thank you, game. Okay. We should be good. No secret up there, but whatever. I don't care enough. We can get it after this anyway if I decide that I care enough.
Take it. It will give you strength, help you on your journey, if you can withstand the power surge.
You know, Sam, it's almost as if my armor was designed to do just that. Alright, I usually go health all the way, then ammo all the way, then armor all the way. And that generally fits in with other progression stuff that we care about in terms of being A, hard to kill, mitigating early game difficulty in tanking hits safely. Because you don't want to take any hits, but I mean you're not gonna flawless the game every time, right? If at all. Realistically. Getting clipped is not hard. So we want to minimize the risk that comes with getting nicked. And picking up health is the best way to do that. You can maximize your armor once when you pick up an armor reroute on your suit, right? When you get the Argent Cell. But the problem with that is that, like, you don't have a good way to refill your armor on demand until you have the Siphon Grenade with equipment power. 1 or 2. We'll get to 2 at some point, right? But either way, just basic equipment power, you can get armor back with it if your health is full, or if it fills your health partway through the progression that it will get from the enemies that are sucked or getting their health drained from it. So you can get armor back with that, but that's in level 7. 7? No. After that. Level 9? So it's kind of late. We get armor defensive in level 7, right? And so in level 7 we get that. But even then, we're not really fishing for glory kills too much. And we don't even have intimacy as best that would enable that even more. Not that I think that that's really an ideal rune for us to really care that much about. But, well, maybe outside of entertainment value. I think that glory kill centered like setups and playstyles are really fun and really just engaging. But I do think that they come with a lot of risk. Or they come with additional risk that is unnecessary. It's a lot more satisfying though. I will say that. You actually do take savagery in speedruns and Doom Eternal. Or at least that's what I've seen up till now. I don't know. I don't think I've seen... I have to check and see if there's a new record. Take a gander. I've considered doing it, but its Ultra Nightmare is interesting. It requires you to be very, very consistent for the whole game, which is fine.
After running more diagnostics diagnostics
Jesus,
on
though.
the suit, it appears that I can accelerate
It's
the
spicy.
upgrade of your arsenal
I don't think
by
I'll...
measuring
I don't
your
know if I'll
combat
actually do it again.
effectiveness. I have added a tracker to your helmet's display.
We'll see. Right now, I mostly want to do Ultra Nightmare runs in 2016. Maybe go back to Mass Effect a little bit, and kind of wait until Old Gods comes out and touch on that. Take care of you. I want to get a bunch of you guys near here, so let's suck you guys closer to me, closer to me. Closer together. There we go. Gotta kill at least 3 possessed with 1 barrel for one of the level challenges. Armor's more or less complete, so we will fetch. Oh right, I don't have the mod to zoom in and look, but there's a armor, there's a shield down there, which is like what, 15. So should be 15 and 30 on this difficulty. And then 1 for the shards. And machine gun ammo. I think that's the last one down here. We can pick up this armor and put ourselves back at our current max. That's not a bad thing to do. But we came down here early for the rocket launcher. So we want this because it will let us be gross. We're gonna now go back to the beginning. And now we're going to grab lock-on burst, because it's our next priority item. We want something for the rocket launcher. Both are acceptable. You can get some really good DPS out of the mastery on the other one, and just keep yourself, and give yourself some crowd control, so it's not a bad choice. I like the lock-on burst because it lets me either get quick staggers to take a demon out of the fight, and then maybe end the fight by glory killing them, or quickly removing a threat just because it does a lot of damage.
Gas leak detected. Warning, core temperature rising.
So that's a big plus. Now we should start to have some weapon points, and spending them on certain things. So one of the cool things about Doom 2016 that is beneficial for us is that we get to choose the order in which we upgrade specific pieces of our weapons. This is not true for the suit. The suit has specific pathing, right? Like if we go here, we have to do this, then this, then this. We can't just choose which one of these we want with increasing cost each time and whatever its normal cost increments are, right? In this case, it's 2, 3, 4. So for these, we can pick any of these in whatever order we want, and we really want, you know, something like instant load for this, and we'd like to have speedy recovery, but I'd really like quick lock because that's going to become kind of important, and I want longer stun on this, though quick recharge is probably actually what I should have got first, but that's okay. That's fine. So this is 1, 2, and we will pick up the last one later. The last one we need. There are 2 more in the level. Oh, why did I not do the thing? Whoops. But I'm gonna try to go over my plans, my genius plots for progression, and kind of explain my thought processes and what I'm actually doing and why I'm doing it. And how it relates to other game modes. Saves us a little bit of ammo. Let's watch this, it's fun. That poor UAC guard. This thing has the tightest fucking window, oh my god.
Access granted.
Alright.
Gassing stopped.
We just want to remove that real quick. We don't really care about Glory killing it, possibly putting ourselves in harm's way. We can finish the fight with this guy though. That is totally fine. Alright, let's see.
Demonic threat reduced by 25%.
That was pretty easy. A lot of the fights in this level are not hard. At least individually. The hardest one is probably this, actually. I was thinking it might have been... Just going through it in my head, and I think that this is actually the hardest one. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's grab this. And that will stagger consistently. I can safely approach. We'll spend that chainsaw, that's totally fine. I do want that Praetor token. Yeah, let's go get that first. We have the tools to make that easy. Wow, I can't aim, but that's okay. I don't need to. Gotcha. And we're gonna take health again, as is the plan. Holy shit, the mic has been back there. I hope that it hasn't been too quiet. If it has, I've been explaining things and decision-making processes for the game, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. That was slow. What was I doing? That's okay. It's pretty safe because this guy gets hit by the explosion from that. The plasma stun triggers it, rather, and he gets hit and stuck in that, and then he eats the rockets pretty much no matter what, like, unless you're really slow or something. Safe to do now. Let's go ahead and grab 15 armor. Alright, let's see here.
Core temperature rising.
I actually care enough about weapon points to... There we go. Grab this, and I'll grab the other one that we missed earlier, if I remember. This refills the chainsaw. It also allows us to pick it up if we actually missed it. You know, by some bizarre confluence of events. Alright, environmental resistance, barrels of fun. Alright, now we're safe. Now we can use barrels with, or just afford to be clumsy. It's fine, we can be clumsy now. Gotcha. I don't want to spend time on the stairs dealing with him because this guy spawns. Did I only hit him with 2 rockets? Huh, that's fine.
Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
Everything went well, so it's no biggie. Let's see. You know what? I can pick up that armor later. It's not a big deal. Where is that Hell Knight? Oh, right. Wasn't sure that would actually stagger him off the top of my head. I'm gonna wait for that grenade to recharge. Almost. Some more weapon points I actually do care about spending. Speed of recovery is really nice. Having this up all the time is good. Stun bomb, probably less of a priority. Stun bomb's mastery is also technically less of a priority. I'm gonna think about it. I'm not 100% sure I know what I want to do just yet. Alright, that's good enough. Are you ready? Low on shotgun ammo, that's fine. And we have 3 and we get a thing back down here. So we're back and we're gonna use that there. Okay, this is a secret we want. Because this gives us another challenge complete. What are the rest of them? Still need this. This is at the very end of the level. Possess soldiers. Oh. Whoops. Maybe I can get that down below here. This is our last one we gotta do. Let's remove the imps first. There's one. Nope. Okay. Couldn't get high enough. I'll probably try to get guys who stand on the stairs once we pulled the thing. And there's another shotgun. Or not shotgun. Another chainsaw we can refill with later. Okay, Hell Knight died. Not super worried about that challenge, honestly. Mostly I just want to not die. We're trying to go deathless, and so far we're doing pretty good. Only the first level actually gave me any trouble. Ammo is fine. We'll pick up ammo in the last area. I don't know what else I would even chainsaw anyway. I think that we got the other roaming Hell Knight. Because it roams around up there unless you do this last. Then he comes and says hello if you do it last. Okay, I think that should be everything because the last Praetor token is at the very end. Now, let's do it. Last fight is the hardest part of this level. In the second part, I guess. It's the only thing in the second part, but I guess in total is probably actually the hardest fight. So it's a 2-phase. First phase is concluded with a Hell Knight, second phase is concluded with 2. Technically they spawn in partway through, right? But they essentially are the last things that you will be fighting in that. Right, I'm not going to use this on the big enemies, I'm just going to use it a couple times to make sure that I have both shotgun and rocket ammo available. Right, he's dead. I fudged that a lot. I am stoned, but I probably should not have fudged it that bad and pressed the wrong weapon key after I got the stun. Okay, where is... I thought I heard a Hellraiser. I guess not. Okay, that's fine. Might as well take some health back, especially considering we just ate a bunch of damage. Whoops. Alright. I don't know why he didn't stagger, but I guess I missed it. Had a shot that didn't do enough damage. But this is the last, I think this is probably the last real fight that offers you a really big threat. Because after this, things are broken up in a much more friendly pacing. I'm gonna save that chainsaw though. There's a shitload of this right here. Might as well. Let's pick this up. There you go, much cleaner. Let's make sure I didn't miss any of the armor shards. I thought I missed those 4 right there. think I got everything else though. I heard that one, I suppose.
The
Yeah.
primary control room has been activated somewhere nearby.
Cutscene time.
It could be Olivia.
Authorization. Olivia Pierce. Alpha 402.
She has locked me out, Dr. Hayden.
All power rerouted to Argent Energy Tower.
She is trying to tear open the portal between our world and theirs.
You could not have saved them anyway.
Wow, this clumsy of me. Alright. Couple inconsequential secrets are missing,
The
but
system won't allow
don't really
anyone
care.
but Olivia to override it now. We will have to shut down the Argent Tower manually from the surface. Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway into their world. You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower induction filters.
Untethered cross-dimensional activity is a frequent occurrence outside of space.
Alright, let's go. Alright, first rune. This one's actually pretty nice. Okay, kill a whole bunch of imps with basic combat shotgun. So some of the challenges, for those who are unfamiliar, give you some really busted tools. And some of them give you mediocre tools, but are still kind of tricky challenges in a sense of the word, I suppose. Had to sneeze. I don't think I'm gonna sneeze again. That's good. I was like, oh shit, am I gonna run out of time if I step out of combat for that? Yeah, because I don't want to just die for no reason in in the vacuum challenge of all places. All right, where am I going? Oh, I haven't been showing the secret levels, I suppose, because I normally don't really care about unlocking them, but let's do this. Nobody saw that I pressed space there. Space is the Doom, or like classic Doom button for door interaction, or just interaction, device interaction. Oh, should I did it again? He didn't see that. That did not happen. There we go. Oh, I got clipped by that. Oh, he died. Spectacularly, even. Alright, next fight. I'm gonna try to clear out and make use of explosive dudes. Take that. There we go, a little better health node. So what is that? 100 and something, 108, 107. I can math, I swear. Grab micro missiles. The scope has its uses, but I honestly think that this is fine. What? Okay on ammo? Alright. How many do we have in this level? I think it's, yeah, it's 4. There's one also at the very end. So. Oh my god, this game takes me back. It's special. It's just too good. And you will not scan me. Sorry, buddy. I know that's what you were. I know that's what you were going for, but nope. Yeah, it's a little dead today. That's okay. I think that Seamus is playing Battlefield 1 with some folks in his server. that everybody? Not quite. That's everybody. Alright, and we're gonna upgrade health again. Because there's realistically nothing else that needs to be upgraded other than health. Health lets us get over the early game hump a little easier, and that's all I really care about. And that maxes us out, and we'll probably use that later if we get really clipped. So they're playing Battlefield 1, I think? I don't really know. That, I think I have to... Let's do this first. What is this? Oh right, this is Dazed and Confused. I never remember what this is because I never use it. Dazed and Confused just isn't very good in this game. I think it's okay in Eternal. But you have so much mobility anyway, getting to something quickly. As long as you didn't let yourself get cornered, it's not a big deal. But, you know, I think it might be a little better than it is in this game. I think it's strictly not that, like, I think it's strictly like a wasted slot in this. You know, it's like Chloranthy Ring. It's a fucking waste. Don't use it. It's made obsolete by other stuff, or simply just doesn't buy you anything that's necessary. Chloranthy Ring is made obsolete by budding green blossoms, or whatever, you know, budding weed. So, to some degree, it's still used as a swap slot, and I've used it in more competitive fights, BO9s or tourney stuff. I've swapped to it before. I guess I've only really been in one actual tourney now, haven't I? That's fine. My point though is that, like, I've used it as a swap slot where, like, in like BO9s or something, where like there's been an expressed disinterest in using like tier stones or certain others, or like regen rings. Like, sure, use it instead of the Sun Princess ring. Like, throw that on instead. Like, that's fine. It's a fine choice. Right, let's break this shit.
Temporarily disabling the tower. You need to remove each lens individually. Carefully release the hinges.
Yeah, no, Sam. That's gonna be a fat no.
Warning.
So,
Energy contamination detected.
let's see.
Destroying the production
There we
of
go.
urgent energy isn't necessary.
I'm gonna get these two out of the way real quick. Plus it opens this up. Yeah, shotgun slow. That's fine. We'll go take care of that soon.
You must stop. The hell energy is unusable
And
without the
don't
filters.
care, son or Sam. My brain is dead.
Warning.
What
Energy
you are
contamination
destroying
detected.
is more valuable than you can possibly imagine. It is a perfect and unlimited energy resource.
Alright, cool. Let's go get that ammo and move on to the next area of interest. I guess I didn't have to... this way's fine. It's actually probably faster, in all honesty. I have to deal with some enemies in here. I guess I don't actually have to step back from barrels anymore, but old habits die hard. I suppose that makes sense that only those are still popular. Oh right, there's a 15 armor in the other version of this level, level 7. But it's not in this version of the level. It's in Argent Facility Destroyed. We're gonna come back to that in just a sec. And he always spawns behind you when you come down here, walking or dropping down. But we are here for a special toy. As well as that ammo refill. With dexterity, this thing becomes a beast. I kind of wanted him to die. That was really risky, and I shouldn't have done it. That'll finish you off. We'll remove you. Try and space and somehow successfully do so. Those attacks. Yeah, don't scan me, dude. I feel like... Oh, right. So we have that one to do yet. Easier to remove you this way. Now we get a couple more spawns, and they're probably... Oh wait, not quite yet. Now we get a couple of spawns. Up here or down there? Down there. Alright. Not much he can do in response to me doing that on Wake Up, so he's not a big threat. But that wasn't risky. Okay. Finishing that fight gives us this. Now we don't have any more weapons yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab Heat Blast because it's the other practical or possibly practical tool that I find nice. I like it. There we go. But the stun bomb is our primary tool here. I don't think it's as fun of a tool. I prefer the Heat Blast and a more aggressive playstyle, but we are trying to sort of demo, practice, do a more cautious, safe, smart playthrough. And talk about Ultra Nightmare and why it's cool. Alright, next room. Oh yeah, if you pick up bloody versions of weapons that you already have picked up in later levels, they will remain with that bloody skin for that level. So that's a fun fact. There's not a lot of reason to upgrade armor, just seeing, because like, I'll lose my armor, but it's easy to refill health. This is a challenge. So there's a Hell Knight here, maybe we can get it. We have a lot of weapon points though. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull all this off of this guy so we can start getting Cluster Strike. And I'm going to go ahead and get faster reload on this so we get started on that. I want to take a look at equipment system, power-up effectiveness. This we care about, and we do actually care about it. But we have enough points that we're going to be picking up that we care about it not right now, but we do care about it after this level. So that's going to be our sort of moving along priority. At least that's usually how I do it personally, but other folks have a different strategy that works for them. Let me think. Grenades up. Alright, let's go. There we go. That guy had a fantastical death. Should be that imp left, right? We have an ammo crate in there, no reason to waste the I mean, there's a lot of chainsaw ammo. There's a lot of chainsaw ammo. And we got quick lock for this, which we'll see in just a second.
Warning. Energy contamination at critical levels.
Guaranteed stagger, easy way to remove. I mean, staggers are HP ranges, so I guess technically they're guaranteed, but my point is that fresh triple shot on that without having to worry, and it's just guaranteed to be clean it's nice. Take it. Pretty sure that's everything. Elite guards. Alright, I know which ones I'm saying.
Decades perfecting the science, selling it to humanity. We balanced their hell energy with our science, making it useful.
Whatever you say, Sam.
Safe. We solved an energy
You still stole Hell's shit, and now Hell's mad. They also made a deal
You cannot do this.
with Olivia, so that's cool. We don't actually need a crate because we're full up. That's everybody. And that's that level, pretty much. We've got a cutscene left, but that should be everything. Let's take a look here real quick. Equipment system, stock up. Stock up's fine. We can stop at that point, and we can start investing elsewhere. Let's
Is always watching you.
explosive shots prepared. Let's take a look here. Uranium coating. I don't really care about the mastery on this. Faster recovery is really nice, but it's not strictly necessary yet. We can spend those points later. You know, I want to buy quick recharge on that. I think that's what I care about right now.
If stopping our energy production is what you want, then you need only to destroy this last filter.
Alright, let's
Our
go.
energy will no longer
Oh, I
exist
fudged the
in
camera
this
because of
solar
that.
system.
Hehe.
We will be back at square one.
My weapon is just floating there with the other arms. There's lots of weird, like, glitches with that. It'll reposition once the animation limbs go away. So, you can see the animation limbs, like, spawn and grow and approach whatever they're interacting with if you, like, go through it frame by frame. But it's so fast, you don't really notice it in game. Especially if you record at a high frame rate so you can see all those individual steps a little better.
Nothing else to be done.
Well, maybe high frame rate's not quite what I mean, but recording at 60 is enough to really notice it, especially if your FOV is 120 or thereabouts. I think I run mine at 120 or 125 in this game. I think the max in 2016 is like 130, and I think the max in Eternal is 120. I think I might call this stream after this level. Probably. Big guns? I'm gonna go with big guns on that one.
Primary access points to the tower were destroyed in the explosion. The pipeline is damaged but still intact. There are thrust routes in the maintenance hangar. You can use them to traverse the pipeline.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect. Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Alright, I'm going to actually end the stream here. I have to go. Turns out that I guess dinner's up and then probably other stuff. So, but I'll go ahead and keep doing this. It's sort of like explaining Ultra Nightmare strats and going over more detail of how to make the game sort of easier, prep for the campaign, build yourself to be more durable rather than play the game from a more sort of cinematic or aggressive or satisfying standpoint or intent, I guess. So I'm going to try to keep doing that. As I've done an arcade stream, I've only done one. I might actually still make a video on that, but for now I'm going to actually go ahead and go, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for coming by, and we'll continue this themed thing probably during this week. So I'll probably do one tomorrow or the next day, or I'll do the Mass Effect stream, we'll see. I do lots of Doom streams here and there, so this will eventually get picked back up. So anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.